Everybody ready?
Ready. All right. Good. Another good game by our team. We did a lot of good things. I really would, we're going to stress, and I'd like to see us finish that a little better. And we shot ourselves in the foot and got a little reckless with some penalties and just a little bit of sloppy play, or we really had a chance to put that away much earlier than we did. But again, I really loved the way our team started. We knew we had to start fast. We knew we had to limit big plays by them. We gave up the one off a scramble and just a misjudged ball. Really had an opportunity to intercept it. But give Debo credit, makes a nice catch and run. But outside of that, I thought our defense did an exceptional job of limiting big plays. We were able to play one short in the run game most of the night to put hands on and be able to protect us a little bit better, more than we normally would in coverage. And that's why you saw some rush yards, early, and got a little soft in there at times. But we were trying to limit explosive plays. And also, I thought we did a good job on third downs and some critical third downs. Offensively, again, really controlled the game early. First half played exceptional, mixing it up. I thought Eddie did a great job. Of course, Coach House did a great job with his plan as well. But offensively, we really mixed it up, kept them off balance. We had a great drive there to start the second half, and just missed some opportunities. We threw it on second and third, and we were right in that range where it was a little bit of a distance for Miles. We could do a little better in that situation to at least try to get three, because it would have been great to get a 6-minute drive and even three right there. So there's so many things we could do better. But I love the team's attitude and their work ethic, and again, their preparation last week was a bit tough, as I mentioned early in the week. It has to be expected in some of these late games and what we were doing over the weekend. But they really bounced back and had a great finish to the week. And I love this group, and it's routine now. They're in there, and we didn't even dance or celebrate at all. We just kind of, all right, that's a good job, and they expect to play that way, and really appreciate their effort, and the staff's done a great job as well.
Mark, after the first couple of games, you said you were pleased with what the defense was doing, but you'd like to see them start taking the ball away, and they kind of responded to some of that challenge.
Yeah, they sure did. We felt like we would have some opportunities, and what was it, 4 or 3? 4. So, yeah, it was nice to get that early one for sure. Set up 3 points, and I just thought the defense played really hard. South Carolina had that long drive. It had to be a bunch of plays that converted the 4th down. But our guys were keeping on coming and limiting big plays. And again, they got talented guys, and we did a nice job of keeping them off balance. And the explosives were really down. Like I said, the one great play Debo made for 58, but outside of that, there wasn't a bunch of explosive plays.
Mark, does it say something about your team that you're winning pretty convincingly and not playing a perfect game, like you said, you're still room?
It is, and we talk about that all the time, about how, we expect to play better, and there's a lot of things we can do better and will. We're always striving for that perfect game, and that's probably unrealistic, but the guys are really practicing in a good way, and we talked a lot about that. Obedience equals rewards. We talked about it all week. Just going about your business, doing things the right way, and they've done that.
How do you think the young guys did for filling in for Cash in the second half?
They did a good job. It seemed like I didn't notice anything really sticking out. Josh was playing so hard, played really hard. And just throw that out there too. Saheem, you didn't see him dressed today. He's going to redshirt, so and that makes sense. I'm in full support of that rule. For me, that's zero controversy at all. I'm 100% in support of that. I can't apologize for the way Benny and AJ are running. It's pretty hard to take them off the field. So I think that's a good situation for him.
Is he staying too, or is he working?
We'll address that later, but, you know, he's good, yeah.
Your thoughts on the targeting call with Cash?
Yeah, Cash, you know, he's bummed out himself, and again, that's what I told the team. I felt like, you know, we always, you know, early in the week, we talk about whatever the situation's gonna be, another big game at home and all that, and at times, we can handle this situation better than we did tonight, and we didn't handle it quite as good as we did a week ago, in my opinion. So, guys gotta rein it back in a little bit. There was nothing malicious about that. He didn't mean to target somebody who was very, very close, from what I could tell. And so, you know, it's disappointing, but again, teaching moment for us about, you know, peel back blocks and all that stuff.
Going back to Josh, is he human at all? I mean, he was
I don't even know what his numbers were today.
amazing. You know,
Yeah.
but just how he kind of took over there in that second half.
He has a tendency to do that. Get him in predictable pass, and he's very hard to block, and they were chipping him, and as they should. They were putting it back on him and trying to, they take some shots to try to hit him in the ribs, nothing illegal, but I mean, we do the same. I mean, they're just good, strong chip blocks, and he's gonna get that. He's gonna command the double team, you know, because you single him, and they did a few times tonight, but the ball was coming out, or he's gonna get there.
Mark, you obviously have coached some really, really good edge rushers. Have you ever had one play better than he's playing right now?
I can't say that I have. You know, I really can't. He's really a dominant player, and he's exceptional on his feet as well, you know. And yeah, half the time I do, you know, want to look at him, you know, wonder why in the world I'm dropping him sometimes, because he's not blockable. But he's dang good in coverage as well, you know, and really disrupts things. He's so good and comfortable on his feet. And and that's where our length is helping us. You know, our defensive line length, you know, and our backers are getting bigger, and our secondary's long. So, you know, you like that.
Mark, obviously talent has a lot to do with it, but do you see some of these edge rushers just mentality change a little bit in closing time?
Do I see our guys' mentality
Well,
changing?
some of these edge rushers just seem to really step up, especially.
Oh yeah, I mean, they love it. They know, you know, it's their opportunity. Predictable pass. I mean, you know, especially with no draw or no, you know, run game, you know, no Q run game, none of that, because they didn't have time, you know, to risk a run, even a, you know, running back draw. But so they could pin their ears back and go. That's their time. And we had the ball on the ground, what, at least 2 or 3 times there at the end.
Zach Johnson seems to really enjoy special teams.
Yeah,
He's at every play.
he does a great job. You know, he's a very good football player. He's down there. He'll do anything. Of course, we get him ready to always play running back as well, but he jumps in there at scout team, busts his tail all day, every day on scout team, goes and plays special teams, just team player, does whatever you ask him to do.
Mark, would you ever go anywhere besides Australia for a punt?
No, that's it. That's it.
Is it
I
strange?
mean, I had to coach him up a little bit today, though, you know, because after they got their one return, I said, Max, hit the thing, hit it. He said, I got you, coach. They started hitting it high and deep, kind of being cute and placing it, you know, and they got a little return, and he just started bombing it. That works out a little better. You know.
Is it strange to be 5-0 and not celebrating in the locker room and not?
It does. It did feel a little different in there, you know, because we truly expect to do that. And honestly, I think we all feel a little like we left a lot out there. You know, you know, and I give South Carolina a lot of credit. I mean, they you know, you're not just going to push them around. I mean, they have a lot of pride and play really hard and well coached. And you know, we had them really off balance in the first half, but they dug in and had some big stops and really played exceptionally hard.
How much do you think your team has been able to grow just because all of the lessons learned in these games are coming off of wins instead of losses?
That's always helpful. You know, it's always helpful because again, they're, you know, to think that I'm going to keep 105 guys in there personally happy, you know, not going to happen. You know, but they do love the team, and even guys that are like, well, I got a red shirt, I'm going to do this, or you know, like they you know, I'm in full support of it, but they still truly want to help the team in other ways, any way they can. So it's been really good.
Mark, you said with everything going on last weekend, kind of got off to a little bit of a slow start, but then bounced back. Were you confident that they would bounce back on Wednesday or Thursday, given the makeup of this team?
Without a doubt. There was no panic. I just wanted to get their attention. And, you know, we're never going to give them an out, but we could kind of see that coming, you know, a bit, you know, and the nice thing is maturity, and every one of them are like, we got you, we got it, they handle it, they realize it, and come out. And there was nothing like exceptionally wrong, just didn't feel like the same vibe on the Tuesday. And part of it was we were inside, and that's really hard. We got tight, you know, perimeter in there, and the guys, you know, it's a risk of getting injured, and you know that's really tight in there. So we, you know, kind of lost the whole practice Tuesday, and they're in there as well. But they came back Wednesday and had a great day.
Mark, will it be weird going against Jimbo?
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. You know, Jimbo's a very good coach. You know, he's one of those guys that he's a play caller that he attacks, and you know he doesn't just run plays. He'll dissect what you're doing and attack it, and he's a very good coach.
Mark, on at least one drive, maybe more than that, it looked like you were playing just 2 down linemen on defense.
Oh, that shouldn't be, you know. So we had a couple things screwed up in there, but yeah, I know they're. Yeah.
Have you ever? I mean, you said you took at least 1 or 2 away from the run game to cover the pass. Have you used that type of defense before?
Well, if there was 2 out there, let's thank goodness there's 1, or else you guys would bury me on that for about 5 years. So, no, we gotta get that straight. So what we were doing was, you know, our Okie front, we were trying to get to over and rush Josh in the 4 down, and didn't quite get it done right a couple times. Once in particular.
But it
know.
still worked.
Yeah, I don't want to try that every day.
When they ran that offense where they split a bunch of linemen out, was that something you all expected?
Well, we do a nice job. Coach Hood does that. We call it numbers, because they could do it in many different ways. You know, they could put more guys to one side or the other, so we count and make sure we're properly lined. And I was pleased that no timeout needed. You know, we had all the eligibles covered. They always try to hide one in the middle, you know what I mean, make somebody eligible on the inside and slip them a cheap one down the middle. Had it all covered. We got a little soft in there, and you know, they milked us a little bit on that drive, but big play wise, they were looking for big plays there as well, and we had it all matched up very, very good, and so they did a nice job of just applying the rules, and we do just kind of cover that once a week, and again, it could be many different sets, you know. Put all the linemen on one side are eligible, we're the eligibles, and all that. So we're pretty sound on it.
Do you have any updates on guys like Nasir or Derek or any of the?
Nasir, he just has a knee injury. I expect him to be out for a short period of time. Nothing major.
Derek,
and who else?
Derek Beatty.
I don't even know what happened with Derek. I don't know. Look fine there in the locker room after this. So.
DeAndre come back in?
DeAndre, I don't know. We were in dime. Yeah, he did. We were playing nickel. He was back in there. Yeah, DeAndre was back in there. Right, Tony?
Yes, sir.
All right, either question.
I wish I could get them all trained up like that.
Who are your other options at left tackle with EJ if Nasir comes out?
Oh, we'll have to talk to John and see, you know, what we do. Darian, I respect Darian. You know. So I'm not sure how many games he played in yet. I think just 1, so we could always use him, and that's where that rule would have come in, to play him and let Nasir, you know, clear up. We have a bye week after next week, so plug him in and maybe still keep his year.
Does it feel weird we haven't mentioned Benny yet? Seemed like a real quiet 100 yards, you know?
Yeah, it was quiet for him, but you know, again, really solid start. You know, some good physical runs. It was really nice to see AJ get some, you know, get some carries and see the explosive run that he had. Again, you saw his speed and him, you know, nice little change up right there. You know, it's not easy when you're sitting there pounding Benny at you all day long, and then you bring in AJ, who has great size and great speed, you know, and so did a nice job.
A lot of the stoppages late in the game, do you think that was just the fatigue of them trying to run so many plays over?
You know, our team has been outstanding with their conditioning. Again, I've mentioned them a couple times, but Coach Edmond and Coach Mark Hill and Corey Edmond and those guys have done a phenomenal job. It was hot and it was late, and the guys were going hard, and it was long drives. That fourth down, you know, we needed to get off the field on the 1 4th and long. They converted, and that would have helped our fatigue problem right there. But the guys were playing; they were leaving it all out there. It would, and we still ended up time of possession 34-25, but it was really strong in our favor before that long drive there in the 4th.
Okay, folks, thank you very much. We'll have